Oh my God, there is a lot of angry Viva La Dirt League fans out there. And, you know, I want to talk about this before we watch these next two Viva La Dirt League videos, which have to do with something that they are calling Viva Plus. I'm not quite sure about the specifics. We're going to watch the video after I talk about this comment that I received, one of many from Viva La Dirt League fans, angry Viva La Dirt League fans. Lots of them. I got an influx of angry comments on all of the Viva La Dirt League enhancements that we do here. By the way, I might not be able to call these DG enhances anymore because the algorithm thinks that I'm a sexual drug, which it is right.
Yes, you're not gonna hate me. Yes.
Anyhow, let me read this comment from Raj. VLDL was excellent when they were making these and the older content of Epic NPC Man, and yes, even board. Like, to say even board is sacrilegious if you're a Viva La Dirt League fan. Board is fucking amazing. Don't even say even board like it's an afterthought. First off, you cannot be a real Viva La Dirt League fan if you're saying even board. But anyway, Raj, I will respect your opinions here, and I will continue to read, thusly and rightly so, because that is what I do. I have to read these comments. Sometimes they hurt my eyeballs. Then they got greedy. Uh-oh. Here we go. Here we go. Pumped for money. And they lost the magic. I'm so sad because I used to anxiously wait for anything new they made. And now it seems there's a pay to view. The magic is definitely gone. I could cry. Now, first off, let me just say this before I read my response. I really want to dig into this because for nearly a decade, they've been pumping out videos to get to a point where they can financially take care of themselves and others in their real life. I don't think people understand the connection that needs to be made here as a fan. These are real people needing to actually eat, okay? They have to make money. Now, YouTube is not paying them. Trust me, as a YouTuber, you're not getting paid from YouTube. Okay, you do not get paid from YouTube. You might think that like 500,000 views or 1 million views is a lot of money, but when you have as many people as Viva La Dirt League has in their team, that money has to get split out. And trust me, that's probably not a lot of money. Okay, it's like it equates to like 0.002, which is 0.2 of 1 penny. Okay, for every, I want to say 100 views. I can't remember the equation, but it's bad. It's sad because YouTube's policy is like, well, there's plenty of supply out there in terms of creators. So fuck you, creator. It doesn't matter. Somebody's going to replace you. We don't need to pay you shit. I mean, that's kind of how YouTube treats creators. So you're not making YouTube money. Let's make that perfectly clear. Number one. Okay. Now, number two, if you've been a fan of Viva La Dirt League for 10 years or so, 5 years, myself, I've only about 2 or 3 years myself. I've watched almost every video they've done here on the channel. I love them. We got to approach this rationally. If you've been a fan for a very long time, haven't you been rooting for them to get to this point? Like, let's seriously deconstruct that thought for a moment. You're a fan. They've been on this road to be successful. They're finally successful. They finally reached the promised land. Okay, and you've been a fan cheering them on the whole way, and they finally get to the point where they're like, hey, we're going to find new ways to monetize. We have a fan base. We got to find new ways to monetize and live. We're going to offer a service called Viva Plus. I mean, yes, it's a paid service. No, they're not forcing you to do it. And they will still continue to make YouTube videos. It's like an added service, okay? You don't have to get it. It's just another way for them to figure out how to survive and be more successful. Shouldn't you as a fan support that? This isn't necessarily like a Netflix or a Disney situation going on here that everybody wants to compare this to, where it's like, oh, fuck, shit. I got to pay more money now. I got commercials in this shit, and I have to pay money not to get the commercials and all this shit. Okay, I'm sure they'll probably structure it in a similar fashion, but these are people that you actually grew up with. These are people that are living the dream, that are doing things that they deserve. Don't they deserve some type of reward for getting to this point as people, for being successful and beating the odds? I mean, imagine you're a group of people doing sketch comedy on fucking YouTube. Even imagine that you're going to have any modicum of success is slim to none. The fact that they made it to this point, shouldn't they deserve like some type of reward for that? Shouldn't the fans be supporting and not shitting on them? This isn't like an evil fucking corporation here. This isn't like the Disney corpos. You know, these are actual people that beat the odds, man. They fucking beat the odds. That should be like, you should be clapping.
Yes, sir. You're not gonna hit me.
Instead, this seems to be the thoughts of a lot of Viva La Dirt League fans. You can't even imagine. This is like one of many comments I've gotten on Viva La Dirt League videos where people are like really upset. They're fuming. So anyhow, here's how I responded to Raj. Yeah, I'm not trying to dismiss Raj's thought process here. I get where he's coming from. So, you know, like, I understand. We've all been assaulted with this type of stuff from all, like, Amazon, Netflix, Disney, Hulu, all these services doing this shit. Like, I understand it. But I would say this is a little bit different considering the origin story here. Okay, so here's how I respond then. I'd hardly call VLDL sellouts, which is what he's amounting to. This is like, that's what I'm getting from this, that he's basically calling them sellouts. I mean, they got to where they are at primarily through the support and money of their fan base. I mean, they did it naturally, organically, through the fan base. The fan base actually supported Viva La Dirt League and lifted them up to this point where they are successful. Imagine rooting for their success all the way to the point of them being successful and then perceiving them differently once they got there, my dude. I get where you're coming from, but I couldn't disagree more. And I want to say that's my thought process here with Viva Plus and Viva La Dirt League. Am I going to get Viva Plus? Probably not. I can't afford to live right now. Groceries are ridiculous. Okay? Don't even get me started. I spent $250 on groceries yesterday. I had half a fucking cart. And right now I'm looking at the fridge and it's damn near empty, wondering what the hell happened. Okay, so I'm sorry I can't do Viva Plus right now. But if I had the money, yes, I probably would. And Diva, thank you. Diva said, well said, DG. So let's just see what's happening here. And let's look at these videos. I think that mentioned Viva Plus. They might have even taken the video down. They even did a stream last night to talk about it because there were so many angry people. So let's watch this one, The War Against the Machine, which, by the way, the thumbnail has algorithm on it. Hold on one second. I'm just saying some of the ideas that I have tend to translate to Viva La Dirt League. Just saying. Just saying. I have a wall of fame. They have a walk of fame. I talk about my algorithm here, spelled rhythm, like dancing. Rhythm is gonna get you. Rhythm is gonna get you. Rhythm is... Okay, that's really cringy. I'm sorry about that. Then now we're going to talk about algorithm here. So let's see them take an idea from me, and I don't even mind because I'm a fan. I love them.
Viva La Dirt League, a place of hope, prosperity, dreams, viciously attacked by the algorithm.
Viva La Dirt League! No!
There we go. There we go. There we go. This is exactly why DG360 exists. This is our very essence. This is our very essence for being. You understand? They're taking good ideas from the banana fountain. And you know what? It's the sincerest form of flattery when people mimic you. It's the sincerest form of flattery. Thank you, Viva La Dirt League.
The algorithm. For years, we've been slaves to it, trying to feed it, understand it. But can you ever understand something that isn't human?
They're going with the natural organic algorithm, man.
How do we fight it? How do we fight something we don't understand? First, they wanted long content, and then short content, and then 10 minutes was the sweet spot. And now
So right. This is how I feel as a content creator. This is exactly how I feel as a content creator. They they flipped the script every fucking 2 weeks to keep it fresh. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Quit making the shit fresh. It's not fresh. This is how we feel as content creators. This is exactly perfectly summed up how content creators feel. I need a goddamn helmet and some armor against the evil algorithm. You understand?
now it's what, 60 seconds in vertical? Or did that change? I don't know.
Don't worry. We have a plan.
What is it? What's your plan?
Introducing Viva Plus, the official Viva La Dirt League website, featuring exclusive shows, behind the scenes, bloopers, and much more, all ad-free. The Viva Plus mobile app. Take the premium Viva Plus experience with you wherever you go. Not to mention, you'll get all of our content, including the D&D campaign, 1 week before the rest of the world, all ad-free.
I mean, that's enticing. I mean, like, they're selling the shit out of this, man. This is a really well done video. Like, I remember when I was saying I couldn't afford this shit. I might find a way to make it fucking work, man.
But sir, how does it all work?
With AI blocking technology, Viva Plus will keep the algorithm bots at bay, allowing us to make the content we want to make. Fact, the letters AI are both in the word algorithm. Fact, the algorithm is planning to kill your family right now.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
With Viva Plus, there's always a chance.
Yeah! Die, you algorithm scum!
This is awesome,
But
man.
the war has just begun.
Join the resistance at vivaplus.tv.
This feels very, oh shit. This feels very Helldivers to me.
Together, we can defeat the algorithm. Liberation from the algorithm. Enlist today.
Yeah, total Helldivers. Okay, so first off, you know, now this is what I'm trying to say. Has Viva La Dirt League ever smelled corporate to you? Like, really? Let's be real about this. Has Viva La Dirt League ever, like, given you, like, sketch corporate vibes? No. This video is basically telling people, hey, do you want this? It's not forcing you to take it. It's not like nobody's getting forced to. You don't have to do this. They're still releasing shit on YouTube. What I don't get is this. It's there for people that want it, that are Uber fans, that can afford it. They're not going to stop doing things on YouTube. And so the voice, this I guess I don't understand it. I guess I don't understand it because from the origin point of Viva La Dirt League, they've never been a corporate kind of thing. They're trying to find ways to bring in more monetization to support themselves. Do you understand? Yes, they might be getting to the point where they're getting rich. Good for them. They fucking deserve it. They beat the fucking they beat the odds. Let them have their moment in the sun. Let them be fucking successful. What is wrong with that? It's not like they're cutting you off from their content. It's just an added service if you want it. That's it. That's it. Frankly, better than Disney Plus, if you ask me. Better than anything Disney. Okay, let's watch this now. Now they're trying to do damage control. This is how crazy the internet is, man. That's how crazy this shit is. They did an hour stream last night to try and defuse the situation because people had torches and pitchforks, man. Like, can you like, what the fuck? If you're a fan of these people, aren't you happy for them that they got to this point? It's like you fought this way this whole time for them to be successful. And the second that they're successful, you turn your back on them. It's like a betrayal of the worst type. You're no fan. Could you imagine? That's just going to happen to me one day. I'm going to finally make it. I'm going to be like, wow, my dreams have come true. Woo! All right, everybody, are we ready to have some fun? I'm going to look out, and it's going to be a sea of fucking crickets because people are going to be like, you're an asshole. How dare you be successful? Right. Like I'm like, yes, I finally make it. I finally did it. Yes. I did it. Yeah. My dreams become a reality. Yeah, I can support my family and live and eat and go on vacations and have an actual life and not be servitude to the fucking dark, evil corpo systems around me. I can do it. Thank you for your support. Thank you, everyone. Okay, are we ready to start streaming, everybody? Let's do this. Yeah. Everybody, where'd you go? Where is everybody at? Like at my most triumphant hour, everybody gets pissed off and says, fuck you, DG. Like that is the thought process here, people. Like that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. This is just an added benefit or feature for people that can afford it and do it. They're not going to stop doing what they've been doing. This is just because they've hit a level of success and they're like, how else can we monetize Viva La Dirt League so that we can live and be successful? They're not cramming it down your throat. You should be cheering them on. These are everyday, ordinary people that beat the odds. They beat the YouTube odds. Somehow, some way, because they're funny, number one, because they've got skill, they're talented, they figured it out, and they did it, and it took 7-8 years of grinding, video after video after video, writing the sketches, shooting it, putting it together. Everybody was fine giving them money to get them the new headquarters. Everybody was happy. Oh, great. Good. We raised the money. Now they can do even more professional videos. Now they can have their own studio in a large room with a green screen. And then what ended up happening? You started to smell it right then and there. The second they had the new studio, the second they become more professional, the second that their content started looking more professional, everything got more streamlined. Then people started going, wait a second. Like, this doesn't remind me of Viva La Dirt League. You fucking wanted it. You gave them the money to get to this point. I'm sorry, but everything has a cycle, people. You know? Like, yes, do I love, like, the old Viva La Dirt League content? I fucking love it because it sums up the beginning, the struggles. You can feel it. The audio's not perfect. It's a little bit raw and gritty. Everything about like rooting for the underdog, right? Like, oh yeah, fucking do this shit. You can do it, right? Everything in the origin story of Viva La Dirt League within the first 2-3 years, that's the vibe. And yes, I miss that too. I miss that too. Okay? I get where you're coming from. I miss that shit too, but they're beyond that now. This is the journey. Are you a fan? Are you going to stick with them? Things are becoming more polished, more professional. Shouldn't you support them? I mean, they're trying to make you laugh, people. That's really all. At the end of the day, it's pretty simple. They're just trying to make you laugh and entertain you. They've hit the top of the mountain. They're successful. And you are going to turn your back on them now? Dudes, you're not fans. You're wannabes. You're not fans. You should be fucking cheering for them right now. You should be screaming their fucking names right now. Ridiculous, man. It's one of the coolest stories on the goddamn internet. You got these dudes that started out a YouTube channel from nothing and they made it, and you're going to turn your fucking back on them. I got one thing for you. One thing.
Shame. Shame.
shame.
It's not over, right? Like Maddie's like, wait, scale it back a little bit, DG. Maddie's like, hopefully not the top of the mountain. They still have a huge way to go, DG. Don't put them on top of the mountain yet. Maddie's like, don't you dare put them on top of that mountain. There's still plenty of mountain, and she's right. There's still plenty of mountain, but like from a 20,000 subscriber channel, watching where they're at right now, they're at the top of the fucking mountain. You understand what I'm saying, Maddie? Like, you know what I mean? They're on a whole nother level right now. Yes, there's plenty of more room for them to go to, you know, move even farther up the level of professionalism. Hell, I'd love to see a movie from them one day. I'd love to see a series from them one day, you know? Like a really well professionally done Balin, like have a, you know, like all these, Greg the Vampire Hunter. I mean, we saw the inception of that. Where'd that idea come from? I would love a Greg the Vampire Hunter series where he's killing people with garlic bombs. He's killing vampires with garlic bombs.
You might have heard that we are starting our very own Viva La Dirt League website called Viva Plus, with a sexy new URL, vivaplus.tv.
Yeah, this is something we've been working on for a long time, and we are so excited for you all to check out the new website and all of the exclusive content.
To emphasize, nothing is changing here on YouTube. You'll still get the usual free content every week. But
to address all the people with torches and pitchforks, let me just assure you, like Alan, they're being as nice as possible. Now, see, this is where they just need to bust it down and go DG360 mode. I don't want this. I don't want this shit. I want them to be fucking real. I want them to stop being so fucking nice. Stop being so nice. Just say it like it is, motherfuckers. Do it, Viva La Dirt League. Tell these motherfuckers what's up.
As the name suggests, Viva Plus will have additional content such as exclusive shows, bloopers, behind the scenes, and rewards up.
Good to see you, Lost Soul. Thank you for that
you'll get to see
subscription, bro.
all of our new YouTube videos 1 week early, ad-free for both the skits here on the main channel and the D&D campaigns over on the tabletop channel. You're going to be well ahead of the game.
Now, Viva Plus is just a better user experience, and frankly, it's by far the best place to support Viva La Dirt League because it's friggin' ours.
And even better, it's got its own app. So
fucking duh. This is what I can't believe they're being so nice about this shit. Like they're like, hey, by the way, if you're fans, this is the best place to support us because YouTube doesn't take 50% of our fucking pay. All these platforms, you know who you should be fucking mad against is YouTube and Twitch and all these platforms that take 50% of your cut. It's like mafioso shit. You guys understand what it is when you're doing this and the shit that you got to deal with? Oh my God. That's why the best way to support me is on Patreon because there's only like a 2% charge. When I transfer money, there's only like a 2% charge, like a credit card charge fee or some bullshit. That's it. They don't take anything. That's why Jack Conte, I think he made Patreon because he's like, these platforms are taking over half of your money. It's like The Godfather. Yeah, I mean, like people put your fucking thinking caps on for a moment. Put yourself in the position of the content creator that's trying to entertain you and make you laugh for a moment, people. We're trying to make a living here. You got platforms taking 50% of your fucking cut. You imagine you're working a job and they tell you, we're going to give you $25 an hour, but you know, after all the fees and all this shit, we're going to give you like, we'll give you like $12.50. Like, that's what it is. That's what it is. That's what they're doing to you. That's what they're doing to me. That's what they're doing to Viva La Dirt League on these platforms. They're literally telling you like, oh yeah, you can do great, but we're going to take half of everything. It's insane. Let them have an area where these places don't gouge them. Why do you think these corporate entities got so fucking big? They're stealing. They're stealing, but no, that's called profits. I've listened to the quarterly reports. If you're a shareholder, you're loving that they're stealing. That's how those share prices go up. You don't hear that on the quarterly conference calls. If you listen to a Google call, if you listen to an Amazon call because they own Twitch, you're not hearing like, oh yeah, the revenues that we're getting from YouTube right now, we have a 40% margin right now. The margin's what they're fucking stealing from us. They're not going to say it. They're not going to be like, yeah, we happened to steal over $3.5 billion from the creators this quarter. And in Q2 of 2024, we stole $3.5 billion from creators. Oh, congratulations. Shareholders love it. I don't love it. I don't love it. Yeah. I don't love it.
So you can watch Viva Plus anywhere you want.
It's our very own website that we can fully control every aspect of, and we
That's true. Maddie, you're absolutely right. Maddie highlighted this so I wouldn't miss this. She says, the funniest part of those people ranting to you is that they thought you'd be all pitchforky and up in arms about it without realizing you're in the same position as Viva. Because they don't take the amount of time to... Right, Maddie. Right. Because people don't... Like, hi, I'm just a puppet. Oh, you know what I mean? Like I'm not a person. Right, exactly, Maddie. Because, like, the thing is, people don't take the time. It's like most people, when they're watching, they're like, entertain me. Nope, this guy's not entertaining me. Next. Okay, entertain me. Nope, next. Like, unfortunately, that's just the mentality. I'm like I'm the same fucking way too. You know, like I'm home with Christy. I'm fucking finding things. She takes forever, by the way. Oh my God. She gets on the Amazon, the fucking Fire Stick bullshit on the Fire Stick homepage, and she just takes her good old time. She's like fucking scrolling down so slowly, like burp. That fucking little ass Fire Stick, and she's just so slow, and her fucking viewing habits and scrolling through shit and reading. Fucking like, just, you know, you look at this shit, you know it's bad right from the start. It takes you 5 seconds to figure this shit out, that it is not going to be good. But no, Christy's looking at it. She's looking at it. 30 minutes later, still fucking looking. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to fucking, my mind, I'm going to fucking blow right now. You pick something. Pick something, Christy. Just pick it. Okay. All right. Sorry.
couldn't be more excited. We've got 3 exclusive shows we're starting off with many more in the works. First off, we have the return of Barry, voiceover artist extraordinaire, now titled Voice.
I got it.
Possible side effects may include nausea,
Even bigger smile!
cerebral hemorrhaging,
Barry. Oh my God, are they bringing Barry back?
blood clots.
That's going to be 10 episodes over the coming weeks, bringing back the hilarity of the voiceover world.
Next, we have Honey, I Shrunk the Peasants, a tabletop.
Dude, they're creating like new fucking series for people. They're finding ways to entertain people. You know, it's not like you're getting nothing. Do you understand? The more successful they get, the more they can create for people. Why don't people put 2 and 2 together? I don't understand this. It drives me insane. Listen, again, I'm sure a lot of people didn't expect this reaction, okay? But you know what? It's not a reaction, people. It's an enhancement. Never expect the expected here on this channel. It will never happen. The unexpected happens all the time. Just ask myself. Yes, self, do you do unexpected things? I, in fact, do unexpected things. Oh, that's right. You're me. Okay, do you understand? You never know. You don't know. There's like, you don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen, for fuck's sake.
Top adventure set in the world of Tech Town.
Snap, and the world around you, all of Tech Town, all of furnishings, seems to grow and expand at a phenomenal rate. The 5 of you are no more than an inch tall. What do you do?
I did a wheeze.
Oh, come on.
It's a chaotic adventure following the red shirt peasants and manager Brinley as they navigate the store in shrunken form.
And our next show gives a greater insight into the inner workings of VLDL. It's a behind-the-scenes series that gives a glimpse behind the curtains of how our content comes together.
Do you want to know how we deal with Rowan and do all of this? See all behind the curtain of how our skits get.
This is cool. Anyway, let me just get to this section here. I'm just going to skip around. This is a longer video, but let's get to this here. Maybe they're going to talk a little bit more deeply. So the packages are $5, $10, and $20 per month. Okay. All right. You know, nobody's forcing this down your fucking throat. Like, that's what I'm saying. And they're creating more series because they'll have more money, which means more time to devote towards the channel. They're leveling up. They're making things more serious. Isn't that what you want? Don't you want them to be more creative and more successful so they can continue to make cool killer shit? Because they're not going to be able to if you don't financially support them. Unfortunately, the world works on money. The real world actually works on money. I hate to break this. This is breaking news, everyone. Why do I have to explain these things? Why do I feel like I have to explain these things? Am I the only one that doesn't get this shit? You know, like in terms of what are we looking at here? We're looking at people becoming more successful. Are we not? Is it bad that they're becoming more successful? Is this bad? Is it bad that they're becoming more successful? You tell me. You tell me. You want to view it? I guess at the end of the day, it's all perception, right? If these were inherently bad people, which Adam might be, by the way, I'm just saying, you know. I'm just teasing Adam. I'm just teasing. He does metagame. He metagames a lot. But for the most part, knowing Viva La Dirt League as a fan, watching them over the years, I feel like they're pretty normal, everyday, cool people. Like I don't feel like they're trying to take advantage of you. I don't feel that from them. If I felt that from them, yeah, perhaps I'd perceive things differently. Perhaps I would be the one that didn't get it. Perhaps I'm wrong right now. I could be wrong right now. Perhaps this is a money grab. Perhaps this is all just one big fucking money grab. Perhaps I'm wrong. Perhaps. There's that possibility. But I've never felt from day one of watching Viva La Dirt League that their intentions were like nefarious, that they were evil people trying to take your fucking money and run. I mean, they are offering you more. They're offering you more, period. And I feel like they're genuinely nice people. I've listened to a couple of their podcasts. They seem pretty chill. But I don't know.
Skits. Before we wrap up, we want to quickly take a minute to let you know what this means for YouTube, Facebook, and our other platforms.
We'll still be releasing the usual content for free on all of our regular platforms. On the main Skit channel, the D&D channel, all the same shows, all with the same care and attention we have always given our content.
Viva Plus is going to be exactly what the name says. Plus. It's a video subscription site that gives you more awesome Viva content. And it gives us the security, flexibility, and freedom of our very own website.
So why are we doing this? Why not expand our Patreon when it's been our most important and consistent form of income for Viva?
Well, it's because Patreon's not ours, and we can't give you the features you want. I mean, we want to build a community hub that has all the things you love about Discord, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. This is going to take time, but we are committed to continually adding new features.
Why shouldn't they control their own content? It's their own content. Let them. All the best have done it. Like, look, Angry Joe did it with his website over the years. He was smart. He was one of the very first that was like, fuck this, I'm creating my own website. Angry Joe, for all his awesomeness and his flaws, he knew what was up back in the day. He knew shit was going down back in the day. He's like always trying to onboard people onto his website. And why shouldn't content creators do that? One day I'll do the same. One day I will do the same. I can promise you 110%. I will have a DG360 website, and I will make sure that all my content is there. And I like to be the guy, since I'm the guy here reacting and talking and fucking giving entertainment here, that I will have a website where we can chill out and have a good time that will be connected to Discord and have all the cool features and be able to control it and do whatever the fuck I want with it, you know, and not have to worry about everybody taking a cut, you know. Absolutely. Enhancing. Right. It's about ownership, Erad. Right. Hugh says, apparently getting success means you are now the sellout and can no longer be supported by your fans. Thank you, Hugh. Yes, that's exactly what I'm kind of getting to. Hugh, you're a gentleman.
Hugh is an upstanding gentleman.
You are a gentleman. And I know Hugh would never turn his back on me. If I were to get to the point where Viva La Dirt League is at now, I know Hugh would fucking be there. He's a gentleman. He would be right there with me by my side. I know a lot of you would be, you know. Crackus says, but you're already plus DG. It'll have to be called DG++. That's a good point. DG++.com. I love the idea. I'm gonna take. God damn it, Crackus. You see what happens here? You know, it's infectious. The banana fountain. The ideas, they just splurge out, and sometimes somebody goes all banana fountain in the chat. There you go, Crackus. You just went banana fountain. Fucking amazing.
Banana fountain.
What happens? Crackus' intelligence goes up by at least 20 points. I'm taking that. I'm going to take that and claim it for my own, Crackus. You didn't think of it. I thought of it because I'm awesome. Sorry about that, Crackus. Anyhow, DG++, look for it. It's coming to you at a theater near you.
Which simply isn't possible with Patreon.
Viva Plus has a much better search and filter system, for example. So instead of scrolling an endless Patreon feed, you can find the content you want, no matter when you joined.
Also, with Viva Plus, we're not limited to the algorithms of social media platforms like YouTube and Facebook, so we can make the content that you want.
Overall, it's going to be a more immersive Viva La Dirt League experience. It looks, feels, and it's built with Viva fans in mind.
We've got so many plans for new updates to the website to make Viva Plus the ultimate VLDL.
Anyway, they're excited about it. Let them be excited about it for fuck's sake, people. Quit being Debbie Downers. Like, when I read comments like that, like, I swear to God, when I read this is exactly what I was like. I heard that soundbite. I heard this soundbite in my head the second I fucking saw that. You know, in terms of like this side of the camera, right? You know, you're watching me on whatever you're watching, a phone, a TV, whatever it is you're watching me on. I know sometimes it's hard, you know, to make that leap to be on the other side of the camera. When you're on this side of the camera, man, you got real world bills. You got to eat. You got shit that you need taken care of. And man, it is not easy. Have you looked around? Could you imagine trying to support yourself and your family doing this? It is hard. It is hard. Okay? So let them have this moment. Let them be successful people. You know, try and think a little bit deeper on the situation. And do you really think the Viva La Dirt League are like evil corporal motherfuckers trying to take your cash? I don't think so. At the end of the day, these people seem pretty fucking cool to me. And if they want to claim ownership to their content by starting their own site, let them have fun. Let them have their fun in the sun. They deserved it. They worked hard to get where they're at. It's just like, appreciate it. If you're a fan, fucking appreciate it. If you don't have the money, don't do it. They're not going to stop doing what they're doing. So put down the torches, put down the pitchforks, and get real for a fucking second.